know you're somewhere.
Hi Sag, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Sag, you guys got Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit, number 37. I feel like because this is a 10, this is maybe a very brand new beginning for you in realizing something. And I think you're beginning to realize something about yourself that you might not have realized in the past. And I think what you're beginning to realize is that I think you really want this. I think, like, as much as you might push it away, as much as you might say to yourself, like, I love being single, like, I love, you know, the single life. I feel like you're, like, either a bachelor or, like, you know, somebody who's just super independent and doesn't feel like they need this family life, feel like they need, like, you know, this home. This is like someone who, like, backpacks through Europe and is always like, yeah, well, I'd rather be on my own. I'd rather just be going from house to house, you know, finding my own way. And I think that you're starting to realize that, like, you're desiring different things. And I think it's kind of, like, astonishing to you that this is actually something you want. Like, that you would actually want to get married maybe, or that you'd actually want to have kids, or that you'd actually want, you know, to raise a child. Like, I just think there's something about this that is a surprise to you. But I'm getting here that it's actually something you desire, like, strongly with the snake. The snake talks about desires. They can be hidden from us, but I think it's all coming to light, and I think that you're kind of struggling with the things that you desire. There's something, though, that I'm getting that they're telling you, like, it's okay to change. You know, it's okay to, like, want something different as you get older. It's okay to, like, want something maybe you never thought you would want in your life. Like, I just feel like someone here is having a really hard time because I feel like somebody just really didn't realize that this is what they want. And now it's like, you know, how many people have you, like, broken up with, or how many people, like, wanted this with you and you didn't really want it with them, or you just didn't really want this, or you kept saying you didn't want it, but now I feel like you do. So there's something about how Spirit is trying to, like, say it's okay. It's okay to, like, come to this realization, because it's just it's basically you getting to know yourself better. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys, Sag. I'm getting, like, somebody who is kind of starting this new chapter in their life, but very differently, because I feel like, again, what you desire is different than what you desired in the past, and that's also okay. We're, like, allowed to change, we're allowed to grow, and I just think you never expected to be here in your life. But it's funny to me because, like, you are here. I think you find it, like, basic. Like, I hear somebody saying, like, this is so basic. Like, I just never thought that this is something that I'd want. And now you're like, oh, I want it. But there's nothing basic about this, guys. I feel like, yeah, it's, like, sort of what everybody does. Like, everybody kind of gets married and has kids. Like, I guess it's more of a typical route. But what I'm getting here is, like, just because everyone does it doesn't mean that, like, they do it right. You know, and just because everyone's, you know, that's, like, the typical or the normal thing to do doesn't mean that that's something that you don't. I feel like you just don't like to do anything typical or basic. And again, there's nothing wrong with this, okay? You can do it the way that you want to do it. It doesn't have to be the way, like, everyone else does it. That's what I'm getting. So let's pull more cards on this, Sag. Wow, Sag. So I see somebody here coming to, like, a very big realization. And I think the big realization, again, is what you want in this life. I think that what you want, yeah, it's like with this Four of Cups, you're looking at yourself and you're like, but what do I really want? What is it that's going to make me happy? And I feel like you're on your path and you're thinking that it's a lot of things that you're pursuing, and then when you get what you desire or what you thought you desired, you're kind of realizing that that's not what you wanted. So I see somebody here kind of fumbling, because it's like what you thought you wanted, you're not necessarily into anymore, or you've outgrown it in a sense, and now you're kind of here in this new beginning in your life where you want something very different than what you wanted like 10 years ago. And again, that's a really good thing, because it shows growth. It shows that, you know, I feel like you're freaked out because what you wanted before is not what you want now. And I feel like that's a normal thing, because as we grow, we're not going to want the same things. But for you, it's like really bothering you because I feel like this is like all news to you, you know, like it's not something that you yourself had ever like intended to want or expect from life. So I just feel somebody here kind of freaking out. Now, I'm going to tell you, like, it's perfectly okay. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's perfectly normal to have our minds change and to have like what we want change throughout the years. Like, I don't see any cause for like distress and shit, but for you it's just a really big deal. So what I want to say, Sag, is that yeah, like, it's okay. It's okay to want something different. It's okay to have changed. It's okay to be pursuing something that you never thought you'd pursue in the past. Again, like, I just feel you saying like, you know, getting married and having kids is nothing that I've ever wanted, and now I'm kind of feeling like drawn towards that, and it's confusing to you. Like, it's confusing to you. But I'm seeing here, like, what you truly want is a deep soul connection. With the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, like, this is, and love, right? What you truly want is a deep soul connection. What you truly crave is this. And I think you're just coming to that understanding. I'm getting here that that's not something that you want to walk away from. That's not something that you want to like leave behind. I don't know if someone else is involved here with this Eight of Cups in reverse. It's like somebody that you feel attached to that you don't want to leave, but I feel like that's the truth. I kind of want to find more about this Eight of Cups, because I feel like this could be being triggered by a person, to be honest, because there's something here that's like the catalyst to you looking at yourself and being like, okay, I actually want this. But why, like, what's triggering this? Let's see. Because I am getting a lot of soulmate energy here. So let's see. Okay. So I'm kind of understanding what's going on here. I feel like there was an opportunity presented to you, and like a really good opportunity. That's what I'm getting. A really good opportunity was presented to you. And I feel like at that time, again, you were still in this old energy of like, well, you know, that's not the type of lifestyle that I want to live. I want to live this type of lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. This is what I want. Like, I want to be single. I want to go travel. Like, again, like, I feel like the old part of you answering all these questions, like, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's where I want to take my life, whatever. And then you come, like, an opportunity comes for this. And again, this is not something you ever wanted. So you kind of break down to whoever this person is. This person could have been an earth sign. We have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So you kind of tell this person, this is not something that I'm looking at, you know, like, that's not what I want to put my work into. Like, that's not the type of life that I want to live. Like, that's not my lifestyle. I'm sorry. Like, that's just not what I want. And again, I feel like you were being very sure of yourself. You're very much telling this person just like the honest truth. Like, that's not where you saw your life going. That's not what you wanted out of life. Like, that's just not you. And I feel like you explaining this to this person, even though it is a great opportunity, it's just not something that you wish to put in work. Because again, you want to put in work in other things, or so you thought, right? And now I see you here. Yeah, you're telling them like you're very happy on your own. You're very happy being single. You're very happy like in the life that you're, you know, getting in, and where you're headed and what you wish to achieve in this lifetime that has nothing to do with this, right? So you're at this Two of Wands, I feel, and again, this Two of Wands is you making a judgment call, and I feel like the judgment call that you made was like telling this person, again, the truth. But then I feel like you go into some sort of hermit mode. This is Virgo energy. We have Virgo and Leo here. And I think that you start to question that, like, there's some sort of thing, something's going on with spirit in you where you guys are like teaming up in some sort of way, and they're trying to present, I don't know if it's like memories, but it's like what could be if you were to go this way. And I feel like now you're a little confused. You see, like, you're looking left and you're looking right. Like, you don't really know now what to do, because I feel like your entire life, again, you had a very set plan on where you want your life to go. You had a very set plan on like traveling and seeing the world and being single and just kind of being like this bachelor that just lives life, never gets married. I'm just getting someone who's just very single, very independent, doesn't have anyone depending on them. That's also something that you do like. Like, you don't want anyone depending on you. You don't want anybody like to have to answer to or and shit like that. Like, you just don't want these attachments. And you tell, and in hermit mode, I feel like you're beginning to realize, like, am I seeing things for what they truly are, or have I been like disguising? Like, this is like you questioning everything now. Like, you're just questioning everything, the lifestyle that you're living, the lifestyle that you say you wish to live. And now I feel like this is all coming into question because of whoever this person is. And now you're sitting in anxiety because you already told this person, like, this is not the type of, again, this is not what I want. But now all this shit is coming to you, and it's like, wait, but is it what I want or not? Like, now you're confused. Because, yeah, I feel like the lifestyle that you thought you wanted to live has changed. Yeah, it's like you don't want to give up on the old and on what you want. This is what I'm getting. Like, you might still want to travel. You might still want to do a lot of things with your life. But there's another part of you that wants this too. So now you're coming, again, there's these two faces that you have. It's like, I kind of want to stay in my old lifestyle, but I kind of want something new. And I feel like this is all news to you. So this is why I feel like hermit mode is really important, because hermit mode is going to give you that opportunity to go within and to really figure out what it is that you want. And that's what Spirit is trying to say right now. Like, this is the time to reflect on, like, what do you want? And I think you've been doing that. And I think you've been beginning to realize that, okay, as much as I do want what I wanted in the past, maybe that hasn't changed. Maybe I just want more now. And it's like, can I have all that in life? Like, am I allowed to have all that? Like, first it's like a shock to you, and now it's like, but is that even possible? And I'm getting here that it is. It is very possible. It is very possible. But you have to be true to yourself. And they're saying, if you're going to be true to yourself, then you're going to know that what really brings you wish fulfillment is not, like, they're even saying it here, it's not this Three of Cups lifestyle. And the Three of Cups lifestyle, I feel like, could be a lot of partying, especially with the Knight of Wands. It's like a lot of partying, a lot of drinking, a lot of, again, like, just being single. And I feel like, again, you've put in a lot of work in that lifestyle, and now I feel like you want to switch everything up because maybe you've met someone really special, or maybe, like, again, you've just changed as a person and you want those deeper relationships, you want those deeper bonds. So you're craving a deeper soul bonds. Like, you don't want an artificial lifestyle, and I think that's all good. Like, I think that if that's something that you're looking for, you're gonna find it. There's no problem. Like, that's what Spirit's saying. Like, the only problem is in your mind if you think that it's a problem, but it's not a problem. I think someone else could have been, like, maybe a catalyst to this. Yeah, look, you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Sun and the Hierophant. So again, this is talking about traditions, relationships. Again, I think you're someone who has always been very non-traditional, someone who's very, like, I just kind of want to do things differently. And now there's some sort of traditional thing that you want, which, again, is this house. It is, like, maybe something, again, it's not basic. I hear you keep saying it's basic. It's not basic. It's just more normal, like what everyone does, in a sense, where everyone does end up with a partner and does get married. But again, I just want to tell you, like, just because everyone does it doesn't mean that they do it the right way. Remember that. Like, just because everyone does, like, end up married and does end up with, like, kids and shit like that doesn't mean that, like, everyone's doing it the right way. Okay? Like, I think, like, you have the potential of seeking a really, like, deep soul bond with somebody. You have the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. I wonder if this is this person. Let's look. I feel like this might be this person that you, like, this earth sign. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm getting here that you could have had, again, you had this opportunity with someone, and I think they had a lot of expectations from you. And I think that was something maybe that you did not appreciate. Like, you didn't want anybody, again, I feel like you're the type of person, like, you don't want anyone to expect things from you. You don't want anyone to, depend on you for anything. You like to just be on your own. I think you kind of might have been a little bit scared. That's what I'll say. You were a little scared. Again, and you kept saying to yourself, well, that's not the type of lifestyle I want, so it's easy to let this person go. It's easy to let this opportunity go. But now I feel like you're seeing the truth, and the truth of this is that with despair in marriage, it's like, shit, like, maybe I do want this. Like, or maybe I do want something so kind of close to what this person wants. So why did I push them away? Maybe I have to, like, know myself a little bit better. And in knowing yourself and in going into hermit mode, I feel like you start to begin to realize that you might match up with this person more than you thought you did. So let's pull some advice for you, Sag. So, Sag, I'm getting here with intuition. Yeah, you're starting this new cycle with spirit where, again, you're getting to know yourself. And I think you've changed. I think, again, like, you can't be upset with yourself for wanting something different than, again, something that you wanted in the past. Like, again, you're allowed to change, you're allowed to grow, you're allowed to want different things at different times. And I feel like, again, if you were to listen to your intuition has been kind of speaking to you. And again, you might not know how to tap into that part of yourself, but I feel like in this hermit mode, that's what you're going to learn, especially with spirit here. So I feel like you've been asking a lot of questions to the universe. You've been asking a lot of like hard questions about yourself too. And I think you're beginning to realize maybe some of the things that you like about yourself and some of the things you don't. Like with this seat here, I feel like you're beginning to realize that maybe, again, you've been lying to yourself this whole time, saying, again, that you, like, there might be some sort of deceit here that you told yourself, like a lie that you told to yourself, like I don't want this person, or I don't want what this person wants, or again, I want a different lifestyle than everybody else, or again, like, I don't need any of those things that other people need because I'm very different. But in that, again, you have community at the bottom of the deck. I think there's actually a part of you that does want community. I think there's a part of you that actually does want the traditional things. So I think this is a lot about acceptance. I don't know why. I feel like it's like your disappointment to yourself. You're like, I can't believe I'm like going down this route where I'm just like everybody else. But again, it's not like, it's different than just being like everybody else. I feel like, again, you make everything your own and you can do everything the way that you wish to do it. So again, just because you want to have, I feel like you shouldn't look at it as like, oh, I'm craving this typical like lifestyle. You should look at it as like, oh, I'm craving deeper bonds with people. I'm craving like soul ties with people. I'm craving, you know, if I have a child, to like actually be someone that they could look up to and someone that they could depend on. There's are things that maybe, again, you never thought that you'd want, but that is what I see here. And again, you have Miao Shan, the Princess of Mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. So I feel like maybe you feel like this person couldn't forgive you for rejecting their offer, and I do feel like they will, because this to me is like all about how someone could be forgiving towards you. So if you are thinking of reaching out to somebody, I do feel like they could forgive you with this card coming out. Another thing that I'm getting is like you might have to forgive yourself in a sense, because I feel like you've had this transformation and you're really hard on yourself because, again, you don't want, I just hear somebody not wanting to be like everybody else, not wanting to do what everybody else does, and you're kind of mad at yourself for craving things that make you just like everyone else. and I'm getting like, that's just like a silly way to look at it. Like, you should just be, it doesn't matter who does what, it doesn't matter how typical or atypical it is, whatever. I think what's important is just doing what your soul is craving. And again, at this time, you seem to be seeking deeper soul ties to people. So that's what I'm getting, Sag. Anyway, Sag, I love you guys. I really hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.